Whoa.
Hi.
Hello.
We're going to have... are you filming me?
I'm filming
Oh,
you.
okay. Okay, so this is the Lego competition part of the whole very, very serious computational law and blockchain festival. What we've done is we've got a number of teams here who have created either a smart contract or a Bitcoin transaction. I will have to say one of the teams has actually done an Ethereum transaction. It's just a slight change in the rules. We accept ETH as well as Bitcoin. Isaac thinks everybody's been cheating. I think not. So everybody's got 1 minute to do a pitch. We'll start with Ben and Isaac over here, who will explain whether it's a smart contract or a Bitcoin transaction. And over to you.
Actually, we've got both things represented in our diorama here. We've got a situation where we've got a buyer of an asset, which in this case is a boat and a car, and we've got Shifty Sam, the seller, who's planning on taking the money from the buyer and not transferring title in the assets that's coming across. We've got the regulator up here trying to keep his eyes on things, and ordinarily he would be involved in this transaction, but as you can see, he's set quite a bit back from the transaction in this case. It may just be that that regulator could take on a different role in this transaction in the future, and perhaps a governance role on the transaction itself. But you also can see some anxious middlemen here who are standing there who would ordinarily be taking a cut of the business.
You've got 18 seconds.
But they're also left out. So when the transaction commences, pull it out. Across goes the Bitcoin to Shifty Sam, who gets his money. The buyer gets the title. Everybody's happy.
Woo! Well done. Good work. Thank you. Okay, John, are you all over this? John's the judge, by the way. This is John here. Thank you very much. So that's the first one. Volker, where's yours, please? Are you going to pitch?
Yeah, third one, please.
Sorry?
Just go
Yeah, we'll go around.
Go
Okay. Millie, do you want to pitch ours? Yeah. And Volker, you're not allowed to make any corrections on technical issues until after we stop recording.
I guess it's framed this way. But what we've done is a visual recreation of the Ethereum network here. As you can see, the transactions are waiting, which is these transactions here to be verified, executed and moved up to the blocks. We've got the transaction blocks here. Once they are verified, they move across and become darker green, which we've represented here by giving this block depth. And then, as you can see, there's red blocks as well. And they're the uncle blocks for transactions that are not verified. Something's gone wrong in that block, so it won't be hashed. And after some time, it'll be deleted. And yeah, that's the representation we've got here.
Woohoo! Well done. Thank you. Just remarks for being under time. Thank you, Millie. Shall we move on to? I think they're known as Team Cheaty.
Coming from the team that decided that they could create their own category, that's fine. So what we have here is a smart contract, also known as a PEXA transaction. So we've got the vendor over here and his property. However, his property is currently mortgaged over here, and you can see the mortgage over the certificate of title right here. And then you've also got a caveator on title with their caveat. And over this side, you've got the purchaser with his bank, his money, and the bank's money and the bank's mortgage. So what happens with PEXA is you can't actually proceed with any contract unless all the conditions are met. So everybody's got their documents ready and the money ready. So now we're ready to transact. And
A seamless and instantaneous transaction.
Good work.
Very good. All right.
Wow.
So, this is a smart contract. So you can see here, this is Susie. Susie was going for a swim and was unfortunately eaten by a shark. Then Sergeant Pepper came along and got Susie and then notified the Department of Birth, Deaths and Marriages that she'd been killed. Luckily, Susie had used a smart contract will, and this triggered the smart contract will, which then looked at the assets and distributed them to her beneficiaries. And this is the lonely lawyer that was left out of the transaction.
Okay, I think Volker.
Yeah, well, actually, this year, this smart contract and we will deploy it just simply onto the blockchain. Nothing happens. And even if you just try to activate it on the blockchain, nothing will be happening. Unless you put some gas in it, then it will just roll down and oops, something magic will happen. Just wait a second, it was working a couple of seconds ago. Okay, too big type. So,
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
That's so
Very good.
John, do you need time to deliberate?
No, I've picked that
The solo German engineering wins out. Oh, that's so good. Okay, well, Volker's already got one of the mugs, so the only other thing I have that's available as a prize will have to be my book. You don't have a copy of my book, do you?
Oh no, I don't.
Aha! So this is not me trying to do an international plug. This is just a subtle way of giving a gift to a German visitor. Thank you.